Hello, hello, hello. We are sharing. We are sharing. La, 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 la. Hi. Hi, everybody. I'm just sharing. I'm doing my work. My tripod broke right before I was gonna go on. All kinds of drama. But I'm good, all good. It's all good. Are you guys ready to make scones? I have a bunch to make with you. I'm gonna do all kinds of scones, but I have to do this like sharing thing first. But we're almost done. Did everybody have a good day? It has been hectic. My puppies are out of their minds. Everybody good? You guys ready? You're so funny. We have a chat for my moderators, and they're all like skipping around and doing emojis. It was so cute. I was giggling. I never want to disappoint. It's a lot of pressure. Not really. I'm good. All right, I think I've shared it with everybody. Sorry if I shared it more than once. All right, I think I got them all. All right, there we go. Yay! Okay, so I only have this silly little thing, so it's gonna be hard. My tripod broke. This one's too big, so we're gonna do our best to figure out how I'm gonna show you everything tonight, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Oh, let me see. This thing doesn't dip. I'm gonna have to order one. Can you guys see? I can't even see. Let me see. All right, well, I'll work over here. Okay, yeah, that works. All right, so for today, it'll work. All right, hi, Kath. Hi, everybody. All right, so we're gonna make, all right, there we go. All right, now, the most important thing that we have to do tonight, this is crazy. All right, there we go. All right. We're going to grate our butter because the butter has to be cold. And I thought I was going to get to, let me just make the lights a little brighter. I thought I was going to get to do it before we started, but didn't happen. I had to take care of some stuff, as usual. Hi, Cheryl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But we have to grate butter, and then we can start doing our work. Let me see. Cheryl, thank you, thank you, thank you. But we have to grate butter, and then we can start doing our work. Let me see something. Never mind. Have you seen the viral grater? No, I have not. I definitely have not. Hi, my friend. Where did you go, chef? I'm here. Can you see me? Thank you. Can you see me? I'm here. Hi, Tyler. All right. I have all my notes. The only note I don't have. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm back. So, yeah, I just wanted to see if I could, hold on, I want to get this 80K flour, ATK flour here for you guys. Hold on. 4.5 cups plus, is that a third? Yes. White rice, 7. 2/3 brown rice flour. No, I'm here. Can you guys see me? I'm here. You guys can see me, right? You can see me, right? You just purchased a subscription? Thank you. Thank you. Look at those cute little gifts. Hi, Marina. All right, so we're going to do scones. We have brown rice flour. Hold on, I just want to write this out. 1 1/3. Uh-oh. Womp, womp. Ooh. I hope I have that. I think I forgot something. Oh, 3/4. All right, well, we'll figure it out. If I can't do this with this flour, we'll do a different one. Yeah, it's a different angle because I just was saying, yeah, you're going to have to be at a different angle tonight. Sorry. I'm so ready for scones. My camera broke. My thing broke. So, of course, right before I came on tonight. So that's the end of that party. I'm a little bit bummed, but you guys will have to, we're going to have to deal. My tripod broke. And you know what's so funny? Yesterday I was telling my husband, I don't like my tripod. It's so annoying. It keeps popping off. And today I was trying to put it on and I was like, oh, this is so annoying. And it cracked. So there you go. And I was going to order one yesterday and I couldn't decide what kind. And I was like, oh, and now here I am, none. So sorry guys. We're going to just have to deal. Unless you want me to wait till tomorrow. And I know that's not happening. All right, let me see. All right, let me see this. Perfect. Okay, so first things first. Let me go look and make sure I have potato starch. Hang tight. You can see me just fine. Can you see the counter where we're going to work? You can see that, right? Okay, hold on. Let me just check. I know that I could have sworn I had potato starch. Okay, so no, I don't. All right, no potato starch. So we're gonna work with the 1-to-1 flour, and we're gonna mix it with the other gluten-free flour, and then I'm gonna send you guys the recipe of the gluten-free flour that I use. Don't worry, Cheryl, you're gonna get it though. Hello, and we're gonna work with it. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 kinds of scones. And if I have time, I'm going to do some coconut macaroons with you. But if we can't, we're going to do the 3 scones. So the first thing we have to do is we're going to grate our butter. The reason why we're going to grate the butter is it is very important, even if you don't laminate your scone dough, it's really important to grate the butter and keep it very, very cold. And the reason for that is, and I'm going to read it to you so you get it, you get it clear. Tips for making scones, right? You have to have buttermilk. You can't make scones with like the way we did yesterday with the cheating of the lemon juice. It doesn't work. You got to use unsalted butter, right? And you want it to be frozen. Because this is the reason. You want to work on a cold surface. So if you have a marble cutting board or you're working on a granite, I'm using stainless steel. It's very cold. It's cold. My dishwasher's right underneath it, but I didn't run it specifically because I wanted to make sure. Hey, Classy. So what we're going to do on this grater, I'm going to grate the butter. And we're going to grate all of it. And then we're going to put it back in the freezer till we have to use it. Well, I know. I mean, this is just, Tyler, you have a gift. You should be a producer. Thank you. That's the cutest gift ever. Budding hearts. Love that. So all we're doing, and then we're going to throw this back in the freezer till each time we're going to work with it. Hi, Gardner. Thanks for my heart. Hi, Donna. Thanks for my heart. It is a great day for scones. I can't believe how excited you guys all are. It's kind of fun. Who knew? Who knew? All right, hold on. Let me see. Where did I put? I have gloves here because my hands are warm. Where did I put my gloves? All right, no gloves. We're just gonna keep going. All right, so the next thing is why you want the cold butter is if you ever tried to make a scone and they're like flat, what happens is when you have the cold butter, you got your cookbook for Mother's Day. I'm so excited, Lisa. I'm so excited to hear how you like it. Oh yeah, don't forget to collect your points. You guys already completed the second stage of a club quest. That's so amazing. All right, so what you're gonna do, so the reason why you use buttermilk and scones, it's definitely the one that everybody uses. And the acidity that reacts with, let me read this right, with the baking powder, that tenderizes the dough. And it also adds that like tang to create a more, like a level of flavor that we love, right? Then the next thing is when you're making, so the butter you want to be cold. And the reason why is because when it goes into the scone mix, when you put it in the oven, the cold butter melts right when it hits the oven, and then the water content in the butter creates a what do you call it? A re-steam. Rebam, did you get your email? I see you, my love. Where are you? Oh, is that Renee? If Rebam's here, I had to fix her all up. Oh, Rebam, there you are. Did you get? I sent everything to you. I'm so sorry. I found one email. I read what you wrote me, and I found you, and I sent all your stuff. So now you're in. You're hooked. You're hooked up. So, pins a comment. Okay, where's the comment? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Cancel. Hold, please. Where's the comment? These are gluten-free. Not yet. We're gonna get to them. For the first thing I'm doing is getting all the butter grated, and it's great to use the box grater. Oh, good. Okay, I'm glad. I'm so sorry. I don't like to hear that people feel stressed about that. I'm pretty true to my word. So when somebody doesn't get it, I freak. So that's why I'm actually a little late, because when I saw you, I was going on here and I saw you reached out, and I was like, oh my God, I have to fix this right now. So I'm glad. Hey, Jackie, thanks for the follow. Okay, so if you have a box grater like this, it's the best way to do it. You can see it's easy. And this is going to create a really beautiful flaky dough in your things. Are you going to place butter back in the freezer? Yes. So once I grate it, that's 2 sticks. So let's see. We only need 3 ounces of butter for our scone here. So, and then we need, let's see, tablespoon sugar, 6 tablespoons. So we have enough butter. So that's this is like 2 sticks. Now we have a little left over, so I'm just going to grate a little bit more. Subscribe for all the recipes. Yum! Hi, Chef. How was your Mother's Day? It was very quiet and chill, just the way I like it. I took a nap. I hung out with you guys for a little bit. I got some stuff done, and that was it. Okay, there we go. There's our butter. Now, we're going to put this back in the freezer, and only when it's time to use it will I take it out. Yes. He pretty much devoured the lemon pound cake. I think he took the rest to work. Loved it. And I believe he took the biscuits to work. So it's all over. It's all gone. And then Grandma came over and took some of the pie that we made. Our little lemon cream pies. The lemon pound cake is, it's gone. Crumble's gone. Okay, so you see, this is ready to go. We're going to put this right back in the freeze. We're gonna let it sit there till it's time. All right, now, so when we make the butter like this, we're gonna do something called laminate the dough. And what that means, let me make sure I'm saying that correctly, because I have to have notes because I get so lost when I'm with you guys because I'm just so busy. But when you laminate the scone or a biscuit dough, what that means is we're going to kind of press it rather and maybe do a little rolling, and then we fold it over on top of each other and then kind of press it in a little bit. So you're not kneading the dough. We don't want to knead it because the more you activate the gluten, the denser they get. So you don't want a dense scone. All right, so let's do, we have to also put them in we're small but mighty group. We are. Hi, Tammy. Nice to see you. Okay, so now, let me see. I want to just see something. Oven rack, 500 degrees for scones. That sounds a little cray-cray. I want to do our scones. I'm kind of feeling like we're going to do the 1-to-1 scone because of the dough. I just want to see how it works. So we're going to kind of test a recipe together. So let's start with our all-purpose flour first. I cannot believe I don't have potato starch. It's the one mix. We're gonna do it separate. I'm gonna do a day where I can make them for you with the right dough, because I think it's important to see that. And then we're also gonna make a scone today. Hi. All right, so we're gonna do 2 cups. That's 4 half cups. So 1, and this is just an all-purpose flour. 2. Yeah, you have to take your scone pictures. 3. And 4. Okay, so we got our 2 cups. Put that there. I think the important thing, the 2 most important things to know when you make scones is the 2 things we just talked about. One of them is the laminating of the dough, and the other is that you have to freeze your butter. Got to work with ice cold butter, and you have to work with a countertop that's cold, because that's going to make the difference. Hi, Dewdrop. Thanks for the follow. All right, now, let's see. This is my original test recipe. I love that I have all these little papers. All right, so then we're going to get 5 tablespoons of sugar. Gail, why are you asking why? You've never had a scone? I love scones. But I am like, when I eat a cracker, I like dry, crispy. That's my jam. I love that. Love, love, love that. Cold butter. So the reason why you're going to do that is because when you put it creates a very flaky dough. And what happens is when you put it in, it starts to melt when it goes right when it gets into the oven, rather than it melting when you're mixing it with your hands. So when you put it back in the freezer, so we're gonna form these, we're gonna put it back in the freezer just to get the dough nice and cold. We're gonna make our other mix for scones, and then we're gonna put them in the oven. When they hit the oven, that's when the butter melts, and that's how you get that like nice tall scone, and it's flaky and buttery and light. That's what you're looking for. And it steams the oven, so the water from the butter kind of flows up into the steam, so it makes it really nice. You'll see. And it creates that beautiful, tall, flaky, fluffy texture. All right, so now we have this. We're gonna add to this baking powder. And you guys are going to get these recipes. All my subscribers are going to get them. And I'll try and get them to you by tomorrow night so you can make scones right away. And then we're going to do a pinch of salt. You know, there's not a lot of ingredients, which is great. Now, here's the jam. So we can make, I kind of created for you guys a list of yummy, where did I put it? I wrote a whole list of different ideas for scones. We make, hey New York gal, we make poll for the scone order. What was I just saying? Oh, okay, so I can make like a cranberry orange scone. We can make currant, blueberry. I have all different flavors here. We could do a grated apple, although I'm not a fan of that. We could do a chocolate chip. Do you have a recipe for cheese and herb scones? If we could do that today, we could add that. Hi, fig and pistachio. I have fig jam, and I have pistachio nuts. We could do that. Deb, you're gonna get the recipe, so you'll get that when by the email. We can do chocolate. We can put in like a little chocolate swirl. Your fans reminded you to complete the Set Heart Me as a live goal. Your fans reminded you to complete the Use Fan Club sticker. I don't know how to do that. You love orange cranberry? Well, let's see how many we get. Strawberry rhubarb's really good. I mean, so you have endless, endless. Chocolate and cherry. Oh my God, that's my favorite. Swirl of honey or syrup. Yep, all of those. See? So you can do anything. So I don't know what you did, Renee. You did something funny? I don't even notice. All right, so cinnamon and nutmeg, awesome, right? So this is great. So let's start here. Now we're gonna add our buttermilk, which I bought today because I didn't want to do these without buttermilk. All right, let's see. Oh, they must be in here. Yes. All right, let's see. Perfect. Buttermilk's essential. I get this from a local company. This is from Family Farmstead. It's certified organic. Look, it's almost like clotted cream. Look at that. That's crazy, right? This is the real deal. All right, now we can add our fruit in at this point, and what I'm going to tell you is this is really good. I love working with frozen fruit when I'm doing, there's no organic buttermilk anywhere here. Can you use kefir? No, got to use buttermilk. Can you find like just regular buttermilk then? I'm just drinking water. Can you get non-organic buttermilk? It has to be buttermilk. I mean, you could try it with kefir, but I don't know if that's going to work. So this is what I do. I use organic frozen cranberries and I zest my orange. Now, you could also add a little flavor of orange. So what we're going to do, s'mores, little baby marshmallows and chocolate with some graham cracker in there. You're funny. I don't have all those ingredients though. All right, so let's see. I want to, let's make the mix and then we'll put it in. I have currants. What are we feeling like? We can always put it in the glaze. We could do that. Look how fast though. I mean, scones are really quick. They're not hard to do. Let's weigh out our butter. We're gonna mix that in next. Yeah, see, this is a little hard, which I love. In fact, I'm not even going to use my hands because I don't want it to warm up. If you have a scale, it's good to work with a scale. You know, baking is always better when you're weighing. That's the European way. In America, we measure everything by, you know, like tablespoons and cups. But the more accurate way is to do it by weight. Okay, now let me put this back in. Well, we could bake these a bunch of times too. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to incorporate this butter. See? Look at that. My old cooking teacher at the restaurant had an incredible eye without measuring. Well, yes, if you've been baking for a long time, Gail, you're going to get the recipe in the email. So I'm just mixing. See how I incorporated that? And that's it. Now, I personally like currant scones, but do you guys want to see cranberry or blueberry? Thanks for the follow, Mary. What are you feeling like? Now I'm going to add, oh my God, look at that cream. What are you feeling? Big audience, who are you? Who am I? Oh, I'm Chef Liz. If you're just joining us tonight, we're making scones. I have created the organic food movement to show people that eating real, clean, healthy food. Tyler, why don't you do a poll? Like a cranberry. Can you do 3 things? Oh, thank you for my butterfly. Do like blueberry, cranberry, orange, and currant and see what we get. And then that's what we'll do. So I've been cooking for 40 years. I'm a professional chef. I actually am trained vegan chef, actually. But I do everything. Meat, everything. Pork, everything. But it's all has to be clean and good. Oh, thank you for my corgi. It has to just be good. Good food. I am going to add a little bit more buttermilk to this. Just a splash. Because look, it's kind of flaking apart. And I have a feeling it's because of the way I incorporated the butter. So let me just get a little bit. It's like our biscuit. This would create a nice biscuit recipe. Would you need it to be frozen? Cranberry? I have frozen cranberries right here. Oh, blueberry lemon. Yeah, we could do that. Didn't we do that yesterday? Ah, this is great. This is going to be lovely. All I want is a room somewhere. What's that from? Far away from the cold night air. What is that from? I forget. Why is that in my head? Isn't that like, is that Mary Poppins? I think it is. Okay, look. You don't want to mix this too much. Sing it, chef. Shh, zip it. Go lay down. They've been very bad lately. Constantly barking. Okay, now, watch what we're going to do with this. We're going to kind of press it down a little bit, and I'm going to use a pin. Let me go grab my rolling pin. Forgot to bring that out here. Can you see it? Can you see the dough? Give me a yes. My fair lady. All right. Really? Away from the cold night air. One face on oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Yes, you're right. It's My Fair Lady. By George, she's got it. Okay, see this? Look. You see how beautiful? Hey, John, nice to see you. I saw you this morning. Move the Pyrex. Yes, ma'am. Look at that. So this is our dough. Now, I'm going to make a note. I did add a little bit more. Let me just get, what Pyrex are we looking at that I have to move? Did I move it? All right. So now, oh my God, this smells so good. But we need to incorporate something in this. What do we want to do? What did we decide? Are we doing a thing? Or what do you call it? Did we do a poll? Look at that dough. That dough is perfect. I love that. Now I want to show you how to laminate it. Now, did you notice we're not really, you don't want to use a mixer, because if you use a mixer, the dough, you're going to work it too much, and that's not good. You don't want to work this dough at all. The last thing we want to do is work that dough. So what do we decide? What do we decide? Blueberry? Said, oh, okay, we're doing it. Renee, she sent something 50 times. She's hot on the trail. All right, I'm waiting for the poll to get done. So you see, this is beautiful. This is the way it's supposed to look. And you want to be very light and airy with this. Hi, Sharon. Looks like cranberry orange is winning, Chef. Okay, I'm going for it. You going in with cranberry orange? Is that what we're up to? 3 minutes left. All right, we'll hang. Okay, so we have our buttermilk. Remember, you have to use buttermilk. And okay, so for those of you that are here for the first time, I'm Chef Liz. I've been cooking for 40 years. I am 100% focused on organic, clean food. And I spend my time kind of sharing recipes, techniques. If you go to my link tree, there's all access to me. You can get on YouTube where you can see all of my videos. I've only been on the internet and going live since September 24th. So how long is that? 7 months? September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, 8 months I'm going to be about. 142 cranberry orange. All right, we are in. And so if you come and you see, okay. So you can get on the link sheet, do YouTube. Then you can do, then you can also find me at the Book of Face. There's a ton of recipes there. I help you guys with what I didn't realize what was going to happen is that I have found that a lot of you need support with sort of autoimmune issues or different health issues. And I've created a lot of 7-day meal plans for you to use. They're there and there's plenty of access. So tonight is our kitchen our fun class. We make all kinds of fun stuff. We've done Italian night. We've done Middle Eastern, all of those things. And anybody that becomes a subscriber today will get the past 8 weeks of recipes. So you can sign up. It's like $2 or it's $3, $2.99. It's the lowest one. And you have to email me, which you can find on my profile. And then I'll send you all of the past 8 weeks of recipes. And then we have Wednesday mornings is our kitchen pharmacy class. That's more about food and healing. And all of that information is free for you on our Book of Face group. The only thing that's crazy. The only thing that you have to do is leave an email. If you don't leave an email, I don't let you in. So that's that. You can find my first cookbook on the link tree. It's all about soups. There's 28 different soups. All but one is gluten-free. There's all stuff about stocks and sort of my journey on how I created, why I decided to work with soups. And then what else can I tell you? YouTube, Book of Face, subscriber, cookbook. I think we got most of it. I think that's most of it. Okay, so now you notice I'm working with these cranberries, and I want to chop them up. I don't want those whole big bubbled cranberries. I think it's too much. 1 minute left. Okay. Well, I'm planning on it being, clearly I'm planning on it being the orange. Now, what we're going to do with this, where is my, why don't I see my zester? Ah! All right, let's find the zester. Wait, womp, wait, womp, wait, womp. Emergency, emergency. Danger, Will Robinson. Now, I just saw it in my mind. Where did I see it? Hold, please. Oh. Okay. So I'm going to grate this in here. I'm going to do the whole orange. And then I'm going to show you one more thing. So what do we get? Blueberry, pick a scone. Cranberry orange won by a landslide. All right. Look at you guys. All right. So this is an organic orange, organic cranberries. This happens to be 100% organic scone that we're doing here. Oh my gosh. This smells so good. I haven't done these at the store. I think I'm going to do these in the store. I'm very excited. Okay, so you see, we want to have this flake and all those yummy oils. Oh, that smells. Can you guys smell that? It smells so good. It smells so good. All right, let me get a bowl. We're going to mix that together. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Just to enhance the flavor just a little bit, I'm going to add a speck, like an 1/8 of a teaspoon of, hi babies, my doggies are swarming. I'm going to add like an 1/8 of a teaspoon of, like a splash of a little orange. I can, right? It smells so good. Reminds me of fresh made cranberry sauce. Right? Oh my God, that was way back. I'm just gonna add a little bit just to enhance the flavor. Now we're gonna mix this in. Oops. Oh my God, look at that. Hold on, I'm gonna take this half. Are you watching? I folded that over. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. Then we're gonna fold it over one more time. And we're gonna give it a little bit of a roll. And then we're gonna fold it in half one more time. Hi, Baba, thank you for the follow. Let me get some flour up here. So I've been cooking a very long time. I bet a splash of orange blossom water would be delish. Ooh, I think I can make that happen. You know, for those of you who have not been here before or that you're just kind of getting to know me, I spent a year in the Middle East cooking. I know, I'm so sorry, it's hard to see. I'm very sorry, here, let me see, is that better? My tripod broke 2 minutes before I was coming on here tonight. All right, you see how the cranberries are like all sort of folding in together? So I spent a year in Saudi Arabia and in Riyadh. I was cooking for the royal family. And, you know, my love affair of orange water happened then. So look at how we're just incorporating that. This is going to be so yummy. Hold on, let me see if I can find that. Woohoo! I have a fresh bottle of orange water just for you. Hold on. Hold, please. We'll just sprinkle a little on. Oh, it smells so good. All right, we're gonna just splash it. There you go. It's all on. Can you smell that? It's so good. All right, one more time. And that's it. This is gonna be it. Now, a lot of people make the triangles. It's not my favorite shape. I like the round shape. Do you guys care? Or you want to see it as a, or do you really want to see it in the triangles? Hold on, I can't see. Okay. Orange water, I just threw it in because somebody said, ooh, orange water would be great. So now we'll try it with the orange water. Hello, Mary. We are making cranberry orange scones. Look at how beautiful that looks. This is really so nice. Okay, nobody cares. I am not a fan, but you know what? Since we have it in this shape, I'm gonna go for it. So that's it. Now, I might just roll this out just a little more. But you see how we created those layers of flakiness? All right, there we go. You see how those layers came out? Do this one in circles and the next one triangles. Okay, all right. Look at, I'm a mess. A charm about that. The charm about you to carry me through to heaven. Oh my God. Yes. Thank you for my heart. Thank you, Patty. All right, so I would say the only reason why people actually see how we're losing all this dough, so we're gonna have to like kind of piece it all back together and recut it. That would be the only reason why I'd say probably the triangle's better, but it's okay. Look how pretty these are gonna be. Now we're gonna come up with a topping. We are going to, look, boop, you see? Can we get to 200? I'm sure we're gonna get to 200. I am not worried about that. You guys are, look at how pretty, and look at the way, like you didn't think I was gonna get that all the way through, but they are all the way through these scones. And if you felt them, if you actually felt them, you'd be like, wow, they're so like you can feel the fluffiness in the scone. So now I'm just gonna press this all together because orange juice glaze, please. Okay, you wanna do that? Yeah, all right, we could do that. I think we could do that. I'll have to juice these. I like triangles. They're easier to dip in coffee. Yeah, I guess so. All right, so the next ones we'll make in, what do you call it? In a triangle. These are so pretty. I think we're gonna be making these in the case this week. Because all I've been doing is currant. Somebody wanted chocolate chip, and I was like, I don't know. And look, we don't even have to cut this one. It's our little baby. All right, look at that. We have our first round of scones ready. All right, hold on. Let me just wash my hands off a little bit. And we're going to put them on a baking sheet, and then we're going to throw them in the freezer for just a few minutes. I just want to get them as cold as possible before they go in the oven so that you see how it works. And then we're going to create a glaze for them. Look how pretty. They're heavy and dense, but light and fluffy. Thank you. Look how beautiful they are. So nice. Okay, now, all right. Now we're gonna create a little bit of a glaze. I like that idea. But how we're gonna do it is like this. We're gonna juice the orange. I'm gonna put a little brown sugar in the juice. Then we're gonna zest it. Hi Sarah, thanks for the follow. Kat just purchased an auto renewal. Welcome to the party. Whoop whoop. You're gonna have so much fun here. We are a small, look, blood orange. We are a small and mighty loving group here. Very supportive. You're gonna learn a lot. And you're gonna learn a ton about organic food, how to change your pantry. You start out a little bit at a time. You don't have to go crazy. Oh, you're gonna start the next scone thing? That's awesome. Thanks for the follow, Kay. Can you add any fruit to this dough? I think so. What fruit are you thinking about? What fruit do you want to add that we didn't think of? And I'm gonna give you a list of combinations. Now, you could have also added this, Italian sodas use blood orange. Yes, they do. Yes. Now, if you want to get creative, we could add a little orange blossom water to that. Raspberry white chocolate. Why not? That sounds delish. I'm going to add, I'm going to add a tiny bit of brown sugar to this. Now, Kath, I know you like to do vegan and you don't like sugar. You could do coconut sugar, Scones don't have to be sweet. They just don't have to be. So you could do, I'm going to add a little bit of brown sugar so it caramelizes and browns the top. And then you could also add an egg wash, but I think this is so much more interesting and should brown the top of the scone very nicely. If I can just find my pastry brush. Wow. That's a bummer. Oh, I found it. Yee! Oh, okay, got it. All right. So we're just going to swish that around. And the sweetness of the orange will create a dark top. It'll brown it really nicely. We're in a subwave? Yay! Let's go! Oh, we're in a big wave. Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name's Chef Liz. I've been cooking organic whole foods for 40 years. And I have spent the last 7 months on TikTok just teaching and giving away all of my organic food love. I'm helping you guys change your pantry. I am showing you all the ins and outs. I help people create a good diet to, not diets, but meal plans for any kind of things that are ailing you. We do a kitchen pharmacy class on Wednesday mornings at 7:30, and they're wonderful. Right now we're in a very long series of how to do a cleanse. And tonight, Monday nights is our fun class for subscribers. We do all kinds of things. So some of our classes we've done so far are Greek food, Middle Eastern food. We've done Italian food night. We've done desserts, sliders, appetizers, Thanksgiving. We've done so much. Woohoo! Thank you for all my gifts, June. Thank you. All right, what do we got now? A chocolatey one. All right, we're making chocolate. All right, so now I'm going to put these in the fridge for a minute. In the freezer because we want to get them cold. Remember, we just laminated the dough, so the butter isn't as cold as it was. So we want it to go in as cold as possible. So if we spend like 10 or 15 minutes in the freezer, it's going to be better than, let's hope that does not fall out. Okay, there we go. It's going to be better than if we just throw them in the oven now, because that's going to create the butter. If it goes in nice and cold, it's going to create a fluffier scone because the butter will begin to melt when it hits the oven and not before. And the reason why we like that is because that's what creates that fluffy, thick, yummy texture. Hey, T. Wendy. Nice to see you. What was the glaze? So all I did was I juiced the blood orange that we zested, and then I added like literally a little bit of brown sugar and some orange water, orange blossom water. Please share the live. Oh, thank you, Tyler. All right, so now what's next? That is our raspberry dough. Okay, so what did we say? You wanted to do raspberry chocolate or just chocolate? I don't have white chocolate. We just did a cranberry orange. Blueberry is easy. That's blueberry. Let's do, I was thinking I wanted to show you chocolatey. Okay, so we'll do chocolatey. Are we going to do those gluten-free or you want chocolate cherry? I don't have cherries. Oh, wait a minute. I do have cherries. I have these cool, have you seen these new maraschino cherries? Have you guys seen these? They are preserved, but they're preserved clean. There's no food dyes in them. I can do raspberry chocolate. They're so good. Look at these cherries. They're like the real deal. And they don't have any chemicals on them. Do the gluten-free? Okay. Oh, screenshot. Are you guys going to make me do the mirror? Do I have to do the mirror now? All right, let me show. This stupid mirror. All right, there you go. Oops. They're very expensive cherries, but they're really good. I just ate one. They're so good. All right, so you want to do gluten-free? I got to clean the counter. Let me get my dough scraper out. Every baker should have this. You guys all have one of these? The dough scraper. It works very well. And I mean, I'm lucky because I have a stainless steel top, so it comes right up. And I don't care about scratching my countertop because it's stainless steel. I know, I love cherries too. We just got organic cherries in the store. OMG, they're so good. And they're only out for a couple of weeks. They don't stay long, but they're so good. They are just so yummy. All right, so we're gonna do gluten-free next. Let me just warm up the table so I can, okay, good. You guys have any questions about our first round of scones? See how fast they went? How long do cherries last once they're open? These, well, I don't think there's anything in them. Cherries, water, sugar, a maraschino liqueur, almond extract, a calcium lactate made from real cherries. May contain pits. The alcohol content is 1%. They're really good. I don't know how long that will last. I mean, they last pretty long. Like, I'll put that in the fridge now that I opened it. But if we want to use them, I could do cherry chocolate. Do you guys like that idea? Should we do a cherry chocolate? I was thinking, you know, I have that Nutella. I don't use Nutella. I have the organic version of that. These are not, they start as fresh cherries, but they're not fresh cherries. Cherries and dark chocolate. That sounds so good, Tara. All right. Let me just clean this up because I don't want to have any gluten out. Now, the gluten scones they work a little different. Not sure we're going to get the same result as when we work with the dough. They're going to be a little not as, we're going to try it with psyllium husk. I'm going to try. Let's see. I don't want to say that they're not going to work yet, but let's just see. Hold on, I have one. I just want to clean that ring that I was cutting with. Oh, we said we're going to do them in triangles, right? So that we can dip them in coffee. Love that. All right. have another pin in the back. So now we're gonna let that sit, and as soon as we make this other set, we will put those in. So what do we decide? We're gonna do chocolate cherry? Is that what we want? I kind of like that idea. I think I would eat that. All right, here we go. So excited. All right. It's so nice to see everybody tonight on a nice Monday. We're all crooked. This thing is just kind of crazy, but tomorrow I will have a new one so we don't have to deal with that drama. Okay, how did they attach the stainless steel countertop? You know, I think I have a wood, there's like a wood thing here, but it's a sheet. It's a sheet. It goes across my whole counter, which my counter is, I think, about 10 feet long. And there's a sheet. It just, they lay down a sheet, I think. I don't know. I wasn't here when it happened. I was not here. 3 minutes left on the sun wave. Yippee! You guys are so awesome. Framed. Yeah, it's set in. And then I think they put like this wood molding all the way around. Oh my God, I'm so dirty. No worries. Okay, so I'm gonna mix the gluten-free so I have enough. I'm gonna do the 1-to-1 flour. Let's just do the 1-to-1 and let's see how that goes. I'm gonna follow the same recipe. Chef, why should they subscribe? Well, you get us on Monday nights, you get all the recipes, and I didn't expect what we have here. I didn't expect to create such a warm, welcoming environment. We're very lucky. Like everybody said, be careful. You're not going to be happy when you go on here because people are mean. But I feel like we have loved people up so much that we have not had the stress on here. Oh, welcome, user 9507. Welcome. 1 month subscription. Whoop, whoop. And I just feel like we have a really good community. And I'm here really, I mean, you guys can tell everybody, I'm here all the time. I'm pretty accessible. I'm just here to help. I'm here for the long run. I think people, thank you, Alicia. Yeah, I think that thank you, Christina. That's very sweet. Thanks, Ray, for the follow. It's the best place on this app. Wow, Tara, that's so nice. She sent subs. Wait, who sent subs? Your subscription just renewed? Welcome. It's so fun in your home and commercial kitchen. Yeah, we have a really good time. You get us on Monday nights, and we're a community. Really, I have to say, Lisa, did she rocks? I don't, Tyler, I'm so confused. Chef loves to help and educate. Yeah, it is true. Lisa sent subs? Lisa did. She rocks. Got it. Woof. Thank you to who sent them. Lisa did. Thank you, Lisa. That's so cool. Thanks for the follow, Care Bear. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. It's so, I mean, who would think anybody would do stuff like that? It's so nice. I really appreciate it. It's fun, too. I mean, I want to help people. I didn't realize, honestly, like I wanted to promote organic food, but I truly didn't realize how much people needed the support and help and information. I give you a ton of information. I have been studying the connection of food and healing for 40 years. I'm going to be 61 this summer, and I just have a wealth of knowledge that I just want to give people. Because how do you send your people in here subscriptions? Sarah, I don't know how people do that. I think you have to, if you push the button that says service and it comes up, hi Cuddlebug, yes, Renee. I think you can, it will say like send people subscriptions. Oh my God, who just did that? Catherine. Amy, Rose, Ib888, Jax, you all got subscriptions. Who just did that? Mary read 100,000. What does HK say? Wild behaviors going on in here. Wild behavior. Tiffany, thank you so much. Thank you. That's so nice. So anybody that's a new subscriber tonight, we got like 10 new subscribers the other day, and I only got 3 people that emailed me. If you want to get the recipes, you want to get, now we're really into sub dash. Let's go, guys. Boop, boop, boop. Sarah hit the star at button, then community. Okay, cool. Thank you, Tiffany. Hey, Brian, thanks for the follow. So what was I just saying? I don't remember. I'll tell you why, because our food has more bad stuff that gets you sick. Yeah, chef does it organically. That's it. Like I want to show you that it's easy. Some people say, want to be awesome, send a sub to a friend. People say, oh, it's too expensive. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. And there's a lot of, stress about it. And thank you, Misty, for becoming, thank you for that heart. How long does it take to bake the scones? Copper, it's going to take about 15 or 20 minutes. So we're going to put them in shortly. Let's make this other scone. I'm going to do it sort of 1-to-1 with our regular recipe, and I want to test it and see how it comes out. Let's see. I know we hit 100,000 in an hour. That's unbelievable. I'm so excited. Wild behavior. Thank you for all of this love. It really makes a difference. Now, all of the subscribers, you're going to get 8 weeks of recipes, and you're going to email me. How do we receive the recipes? You're going to go to my profile, and you're going to push the email button. Then you're going to email me, and you're going to attach your email, and you're going to say, I am subscriber, and this is my TikTok name. That's all you need. I mean, I get so many love notes. You guys are unbelievable. Sometimes I'm like, I get all choked up because some of the things that you guys send me are so kind and so loving. I'm very grateful. So that's all you have to do. So now on this recipe, remember, I'm gonna add a little bit of extra milk to this because I saw what it did. Now, let's see. I am literally gonna do this exactly because they say 1-to-1. Hold on, I got the puzzle, which is so weird. Uh-oh, didn't work. Hold on, gotta do the puzzle. Uh-oh, didn't work. How is that possible? Okay, now it worked. So crazy. You're welcome. Hi, Queen Rachel. Thanks for the rose. Hannah, thanks for the follow. Okay, now we're going to do our butter and our sugar. And then, again, Renee, this is Renee and Cindy, you're going to have these, but I'm also going to send you how to build, well, the whole recipe packet will have how you build the all-purpose gluten-free mix, okay? Yep, this one's gluten-free. It's a 1-to-1 flour. It's a 1-to-1 flour. And we're going to try it. I want to see, because I have a gluten-free scone recipe, but I wanted to see if 1-to-1 is really 1-to-1, because I forgot one thing in the mix. I'm so mad at myself. I can't believe I messed that up. Okay. And then we're going to do a little pinch of salt. This is real salt. It's a mineral-based salt. You see that? You see how it's like got all the minerals in it? We love that. Yes, it's really good. So, Queen, join everywhere. Like, make sure you're on the Book of Face. My Mother's Day was nice, Sarah. Thank you. Very relaxing. You're welcome, Amy. Welcome. Don't forget to email me so you can get the recipes. Wait, what was I just saying? I was just started to say something. What was I just saying? Oh, the gluten-free thing. Like my cookbook of soups, they're just naturally gluten-free. And in my shop, because I'm in a health food store, thank you for my heart. Thanks for the follow, Jeremy. When I cook at work, wherever I can, wherever it's not going to make any difference, I always make things gluten-free. Because there's so many people out there that are having trouble that... How did that come out, Robin? Banana chips and... It sounds crazy. Did it come out good? Now remember, so that's why there's so many people with so many issues with gluten that it's really nice to be able to give people a place to eat, you know? Now, I always tell people when they come to my shop, we are not, you know, like a certified gluten-free place, but we, you know, and we don't have dedicated equipment, so if you're celiac and super sensitive, you can't eat here. But we can, you know, but if you're not, and most people for the most part seem to be able to do it. All right, so now remember we grated our butter, and the reason why we grated it and froze it is because it's gonna create a much nicer scone. It's gonna create that fluffy, fluffy, flaky scone. Yes, make sure you claim your points, very important. If you are loving creators and you're following them out there, my son has celiac and my husband is lactose intolerant. Oh, okay. So when I write these recipes, I'll give you the translation so you don't have the dairy. That's my house too. We do way better gluten and dairy free, for sure. So this is not gluten free. I mean, this is not dairy free. This butter, this is actually butter. But it will work. Like I can show you with like, can you do nuts? I would do, if you can do the nuts, I mean, I would do the unsalted. I like this butter the most. I like the flavor of it, but it's a cashew base and coconut oil. Right? Yeah, it's cashew milk and coconut oil. So I like this brand. We can do nuts. So I would use this, Queen. I like it better because it uses coconut oil. It has a little sunflower oil, but it's at the end. So I don't feel so bad using it instead of like the earth balance and stuff. I'm not a big fan of that because it's all you know, seed oil. And, you know, we'd rather not use those, right? Okay, so this is the first part. Hold on, let me get that off. So again, we're going to do the same recipe, but I'm going to give you guys are going to get 4 different recipes in your, 4 different scone recipes and then flavor combos. Yeah, give it a try. It's better. I mean, and you can, you know, you can grate it and it will, you know, you can do all of that. You can grate it and freeze it. So that'll work. So I'm just weighing this out, and you guys are going to get the measures, so you don't have to worry. That's so weird. All right. But you see, just doing this little step, watch how it changes the beauty of the scone. You want to use when you're baking, you want to, especially for the scones, you don't want to add the salt. So I would say, don't add, you know, don't get the salted one, get the unsalted. Now, okay. What did we decide? We're going to chop cherries? Is that what we decided? Oh my God, that's going to be delish. Okay, those scones are going to be unbelievable when they come out. Let me just mix this, and then we'll go back and get those scones. All right, so we're going to just kind of, actually, don't I say, let's mix it. Let's just incorporate it into the butter in with like a spatula, because remember, we don't want to use our hand for this piece because we want to keep the butter as cold as possible. I know. Well, you know, somebody's going on vacation, so you're not going to get a box till next week. Oh, welcome, Knit Art. Did we have a timer? I didn't put them in yet, remember? We're just getting them nice and cold. So we're going to put them in as soon as we finish this batch. So now I'm going to add the buttermilk. Remember, we are working with gluten-free right now. Chocolate and cherry, okay. I don't have white chocolate, but that's okay. We'll use regular chocolate. Actually, I'm going to use my welcome new subs. Now I'm going to use, so I'm just going to mix this. Hey, buddy. Hey. Come over here. Come right here. Come here. Come here, look. Oh, my dog's guys are so bad. Dark chocolate's fine. I'm going to show you what I'm going to use. I'm going to use the hazelnut. Now look, oddly enough, I did the 8. Let me make this note. Hold on. I have to make this note. For the gluten-free. Okay. I just had to write that, otherwise I forget. Look, see how nice? So I didn't need extra milk for this. What would be good? Dark chocolate? Yes. Well, watch what I'm going to use. I'm going to show you what I'm going to use. I'm going to use something a little different than just regular chocolate. Oh, this is nice and cold and beautiful. Okay, let me just flour the surface. We're going to use our 1-to-1. Hi, baby. My puppies are like having the best time. They love Monday nights, and they loved. Oh, see, this is good. This dough is nice. All right, we're gonna just flatten this out. And remember, it's gluten-free, so you don't wanna mess with this dough too much. You wanna be careful. You wanna take it nice and slow and really handle it very little. All right. Have you ever tried fig and goat cheese in a scone? No, but it sounds delightful. I would do it. I would definitely do it. Okay. So let's move that flour out of the way. All right, now we're gonna just make sure we get this all together, and then it's great. Now, watch what I'm gonna do. Robin, yay, this is awesome. You guys are so awesome. You know, it's so funny because I guess because I just cook all the time, I don't appreciate sometimes how much you guys love doing this with me, because I'd much rather you be here working it. Is there any food you haven't made? I can't make Chinese food. I'm so bad at it. In fact, I was talking to my friend who's, from China, my friend May, and I was telling her a couple of weeks ago, I'm like, May, I want to come over and I want you to teach my peeps, all my followers, how to make dumplings, and I want you to see like homemade Chinese food. She does, and her husband is from India, so she calls her food Chindian food. It's so funny, but it's so good. Like, that's the only Chinese food I'll eat because it's home cooked, It's like real home cooked food. It's so good. I love, and we celebrate, our kids we met through our kids. They went to daycare together, and I have a hard time believing it. I cannot make Chinese food, and I cannot make a pie crust for the life of me. I try all the time, can't do it. All right, so this is what I'm going to show you. I'm going to, where is it? I'm going to use, hold on, let me find it. I have the chocolate chips out, but really what I want to use is this, hold on, let me find it. I have an organic sort of Nutella product, and it's hazelnut and chocolate, and it's so good. I want you guys, I think I've showed you guys before, and it's usually here it is. This is unbelievable. It's dairy-free. It's hazelnut. Let's do the Chindian. Okay, all right, I'll talk to her. She's like, I have to go on camera. I'm like, yeah, you'll be great. I think we have a new group on the live. Quick intro. Hey, so I'm Chef Liz. I've been cooking organic food for 40 years, and I started coming on here in September, just talking about food and healing. I've been studying food and healing on my own and in my professional cooking school for years and years and years. And I've probably read, I don't even know, over 100 books on the topic. And I just felt like it was time to give back. I'm going to be 61 this summer, and I thought this is the time to sort of give back and make sure there's a legacy of someone out there sort of cooking and healing people with food. Like, it kills me to watch people eat the stuff that's not this, because it's not real. It's got a ton of bad stuff in it where you could use the organic version. Not that it's not going to mess with your blood sugar or anything, but it's just cleaner, better than, right? I make Chinese egg rolls and fuyang pho. Oh, really? Yeah, Copper, I'm no good at it. I'm just not. I just don't have it. I can cook every other cuisine, and I'm not like good with like, I'm not a fan of like Ethiopian. I can't manage like all the dairy and what they do to it. I just can't do it. And I'm not into like the salty, fishy, like Filipino food. And I haven't ever tried to make that either, so I can't tell you if I could do it. But like, I can do pretty much any other cuisine on the planet, I think. African, Caribbean, South American, Canadian, like I could do any of that. Okay, so let's use these cherries. We are now making the chocolate cherry scones. Do you just think you're no good, but everyone else likes it? Oh no. I mean, okay, so you want to hear this? So I'm in cooking school, and it's Thanksgiving. And I told my family, I really didn't start out, I mean, I liked to cook, but I wasn't great at it. I know, it's so cool. So I'm using these cherries. They're real maraschino cherries. They're very expensive. They're like $17 a jar. But if you have real cherries or frozen cherries, you could use those as well. But we're gonna see what this does. Who knows? I'm kind of excited because I can eat these because they're gluten-free. All right. So I call my family and I'm like, all right, I'm cooking Thanksgiving dinner and I'm going to do it at my aunt's house. I'm trying to train the chef on communication. We love her cooking. So she forgets sometimes. Yeah, these aren't sour. These are kind of like, they're just cherries, but they're in like a cherry liqueur. So it's going to be good. All right. So I call my family and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make the pies. They were like, really? You're going to make pie? I'm like, yes, I learned how to make pie. Now, what I didn't tell them, so I went to a professional like vegan cooking school. So I'm professionally trained vegan chef, but old school, like real whole food cooking. None of this like packaged stuff. Like we just, did our work with vegetables and stuff. And beans and tofu, seitan, tempeh. Okay, so now what I didn't tell them was I was making vegan Thanksgiving pie. Now, my family's Italian. They don't mess around with food, Okay, so now you see how I folded that? So now, remember, we're going to kind of spread this out. Hold on. It's a little bit wetter than I would like. So let's see what we can do here. Just going to be a little more delicate with it. So I do all these cutouts and I make the leaves on the pie. I'm going to get the rest of this flour here. We're going to incorporate it in. I made pumpkin pie and apple pie. I made a vegan crust. Can you imagine? Vegan pie crust. And I'm talking like back in the moose. Yes, Dizzy. Back in the Moosewood cookbook age. I'm talking back in the 90s. And I am so excited. I made all these cutouts of the leaves. I was like, what? I was just so excited. So I drive the whole thing out to Brooklyn. I made a tofu pumpkin pie. So I make this beautiful dinner. I make butternut squash soup with this swirly cranberry glaze in it. I made it a beautiful turkey. I actually roasted a real turkey, made the stuffing. I did use, meat for that, but I made the dessert. So everybody was like, oh my God, this is so good. I'm like, you just wait till you get to dessert. You're going to love it. I didn't tell them it was vegan. So my brother and my Italian uncle and my father are sitting at the table and the pies come out and I had made all these little cutouts of the leaves, so it was really pretty. Oh, and I made a cranberry pear pie, vegan. It was They looked stunning. We are making right now, this is a gluten-free cherry hazelnut spread with cocoa scone. Crazy. This is going to be so delicious. All right, so this one we said we're going to do a triangle. Now look at this. I'm impressed, aren't you guys? Look at how this dough really feels, the one-to-one really kind of is holding up. I'm pretty impressed, right? So I can still, what is it, 2025? This was 1993, 92? How many years ago was that? I don't even know. Somebody do that math for me. I can still see the faces of my father, uncle, and brother. They put the pie in their mouth and they were all like, nobody could swallow it. They were like, my brother was like, what the, drops the F-bomb is that? This isn't pumpkin pie. Everybody, they made so much fun of me. I know it came together unbelievable. They made so much fun of me that they forgot about the dinner. And to this day, somebody mentions it on Thanksgiving. Somebody always mentions it. They're like, well, we got the pies, don't worry. Oh, you lost your pie? Oh, boo. That's all right. Look at this. This came out really nice. I can't wait to see how it bakes. Okay, now, I'm not going to touch it anymore. Let me just wash off my hands. Let's get a baking tray. We're going to cut it. And then we'll make some kind of cool topping. I don't know what it's going to be yet. Ooh, how about we use the cherry juice and mix in the chocolate hazelnut in it. That sounds good. All right. Look at this. And then we're going to bake our scones. Dough came out. I know, it's so beautiful. So you never really have been a baker. No, it's not my thing. I mean, I can make, the stuff that I make, Copper, is delicious. The chocolate cake. I mean, I do make a lot of cookies. You guys see them in the case. They sell very well. Everybody loves them. But really, I am not a baker. Like, I don't understand really the science of baking. Hold on, let me get a baking tray. All right. So now we have our baking tray. And then we're going to put the other ones in the oven. And then we'll chat while I clean up the mess. Maybe I'll even maybe we'll make some while we're waiting, although it is 9 o'clock. We'll see. Let's see. Okay, so now these we said we were going to turn into triangles. So let me do that. All right, so I'm going to do this. Ooh, ooh, look at that. You haven't made the lemon cookies yet? Copper. I'm a good cookie maker, I have to say. I have good cookies. Clean, yummy ingredients. Look at that. These feel, I don't know what they're going to come out to be. I have no idea. But I think they're going to be delish. Look at how pretty. I think we're going to be making these. I mean, it's endless combinations, right? Okay, now, I think what I'm going to do, let's take a bowl. I'm going to take some of that cherry juice, and then we'll mix in, how about we mix in the cherry juice and a little chocolate and see what happens. It might be very dark, but I'm up for the challenge. Let's see what happens. Guys, I can't believe it. Like, I have not made this recipe gluten-free ever. I usually use another recipe, but I was so happy I remembered to bring home the tapioca and brown rice. But we're gonna do it again. So, all right. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the chocolate. Thank you. 400 people here. Why should they subscribe? Listen, if you subscribe tonight, you're gonna get 8 weeks of past recipes. and you'll be part of our community. We do a lot of fun stuff. Wednesday mornings at 7:30, I do a kitchen pharmacy class. That's kind of open to everybody. And then if you join the Book of Face, we just have the most beautiful community, really. We have such a beautiful community here. And we're all open for fun. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little of this beautiful cherry juice. It's gonna be dark, but I think it's gonna be delish. Hey, Sherry, thanks for the follow. Hi, Sandra, thanks for my heart. Okay, look, we're just mixing this. We're gonna make it a little chocolatey. Love your catering segments. Oh, thanks. Yeah, they're kind of crazy. Well, get ready because you guys are going to be on a lot of catering gigs over the next 6 weeks. We've got, I'm booked almost every weekend, starting from Memorial Day weekend right through till the 4th of July. And then I'm going to disappear. I'm almost thinking I might not even show up on lives for like 10 days because I will have to recharge my battery before the second round happens. Look how pretty. This is going to be beautiful. Live goal reached? Okay, I'll change it. Look how pretty. These are beautiful. That cherry juice smells so good. Yeah, I can reset. Robin and who's coming? We have a big book signing in Connecticut at my store. It's not my store. I worked there for the past 20 years. And we have a book signing this weekend for my cookbook. And then afterwards, we are doing a cooking class. And we have 4 people, I think, at this point that are actually from TikTok that are coming. These look so pretty, don't they? Oh my God, they're gonna be delicious. And they're gluten-free, can you imagine? Renee and Cindy, not Renee, I mean Cindy, I'm so excited. Renee, are you gluten-free or just vegan? I forget. I think just vegan. Look at how pretty. Can you mail me some scones to Texas? I mean, we're gonna get to that point where we're gonna have to do that. All right, let's get out our other scones. They're pretty much set. Ooh, so nice. My wet fingers are sticking. All right, let's put these in. I'm very excited to see how these come out. All right, so let's put these in. We're gonna put them right in the oven. I mean, they're like frozen, so let's go. Let's see how they go. We're gonna put them right in, and let's see if our fluff happens. We're gonna set that timer. Somebody set it too, because you know I'll forget. We're gonna set it for, let's try 20. All right, there we go. All right, scone night, woo-woo! I set my timer, 20 minutes. All right, so now, if you subscribe tonight, peeps, you're gonna get these recipes and you're gonna get 8 weeks prior to what we've done in the past. And then you can also, so I show up at work. I might show up tomorrow, actually. I can freeze these scones. Yes, absolutely. Don't know how I'm gonna test the what do you call it? The gluten-free ones. I'll test one and see how that goes. But certainly the regular scones you can freeze. There's no reason why you can't. And then, all right, so let's see. Oh my God, there's so many people here tonight. I love it. Welcome, 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 everybody. I have been cooking organic food for the past 40 years. I've been in my shop at Nature's Temptations for the past 20. We have a beautiful sort of high-end catering and prepared food department. And I bring you on my catering gigs. We start on Memorial Day weekend. We have 2 back-to-back parties. I'm gonna be exhausted, but I'm gonna bring you to both. One is in the same place we were at, but it's like a 12-hour day, and I'm gonna make sure I keep you plugged in so you can watch the madness. And then the boys are gonna be out grilling, and then I'll be running the kitchen. I'll be running all over the place, but we're gonna be lakeside. It's gonna be crazy. And then, so Chef has a fantastic, oh yeah, you wanna see my soup book? Let me show you. And I am like 2 days to this being posted on the link tree that if you want a signed copy, you'll be able to get it. But for now, it's on Linktree to get it in the, where we all shop on the river. But this is my cookbook. It's got 28 different soups. Only one is not organic. There's meat, turkey, chicken, and vegetarian, vegan, a little bit of something for everyone. It's all about what you need to make soup, the best way to make soup. It has all kinds of stocks in here that you can make. And then my dear friend from Jag Studios, she photographed every soup, has a gorgeous photograph that she did for me. Right at 9:30. All right. And then in 5 minutes, we'll put those in. So we'll have them ready kind of at the same time. So it's beautiful. And this front cover is actually me holding my grandmother's bowl and spoon and napkin with her chicken soup recipe. So it's kind of sweet. So that's available to you guys. I will have on the Linktree, I think, in the next couple of days. I just have to test one more thing so it works. And we will, if you want to have a signed copy, you can get one. And it's the same price. I didn't charge more. It is really special, Lisa. Listen, how do you say that? Lisnia? Is that right? Am I saying that wrong? So, yeah, it is really special. It's kind of fun. And there's a whole story in there of how I met the owner of the company and how we had this huge fight because I didn't make soup. I don't like soup. I never ate soup. I didn't grow up with soup. And and he was like, you have to make 6 soups every day. I was like, I'm not making 6 soups every day. I don't know how to do that. He was like, I want 6 soups. And I don't know if anybody is in the food industry, but Licina, got it. Thank you. Love the phonetics. And we got into this big fight in front of everybody. It was pretty fun. We giggle about it now, but it's fun. So you have that whole story, and it's pretty cool. It's a nice cookbook, and it's got the beginnings of my soup journey, and then on Wednesday. So then I show up. I might show up tomorrow. I just might for a couple of hours. Did you end up making the soup? Yeah. Oh yeah, he won. The owner won. He was paying me. And it's not very often in the food industry that a chef stays, with an owner for 20 years. But I just love it. And the thing that makes me so happy about the shop that I'm in is that the owner and I have exactly the same, thank you, Just Christina. We have the same vision and the same goals about organic whole foods. We really spend a lot of time in the shop educating people and talking to people. It's kind of fun because, see the pin? All right. I'm not really good at that. I can't see it. Tyler. Can you set the... Oh, yes. You want me to do the daily hearts? Okay, let's try it. What was I just saying? I forgot. What was the topic? Not pinned anymore. All right, hold on. All right, so live gifts. Oh, you want the heart me? All right. Heart me's, where are they? So that's why we have been together for so long. Like I was driving down into Ridgefield one day to go to my brother lives in Ridgefield, and I was going to see him, and I needed something in the health food store, and I just pulled over. It was like a little tiny health food store. Do you know that I can't find the heart me's? They're not there. Oh, found it. Okay, and set as a goal. All right, I'm setting it, and hold on. This is a lot of work. I'll do, how many should I do? 25? Let's do 30. That sounds doable, right? Set. Okay, viewers, let's go. It's heart me time. And don't forget to claim your points. So I was driving into town. I was going to go see my brother, and I pulled over, and I walk into this health food store, and it was like a little cranky little thing. It wasn't a big deal. And I was walking around and they had a little deli in the back. And I was like, oh, thank you. And thank you, Clyde's mom. Thank you so much. Clyde, what's going on? So nice that you're here. Did you watch all these scones? I hope you love them. And yeah, it's going to be wonderful. New people. I love that. And I was like, I said to one of the workers there, I said, listen, you have a little deli here. It looks like you need help. I can help you find a chef because I went to this cooking school, blah, 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 blah. And they were like, no, you have to talk to the owner right now. And I was like, yeah, I'm not really interested. I took some time off. It was right after 9/11. I had just gotten married. I was getting married. Was I getting married? I think I had just gotten married. And yeah, it was like 2002, 2003, somewhere in there, right? Yeah, because it's 20 years? Yeah, so that sounds about right. And I was like, what am I going to do? 132nd Castagna. Woohoo! Welcome. Thanks for the follow. I'm Susie. This is the time to send your daily heart to Chef. Thank you. Thank you. And then don't forget to claim those points. So they called the owner, and the owner gets on the phone with me, and he's like, listen, can you just stop by? You're coming into Richfield. I just want to say hi. And I was like, all right. So I get into town and I go and sit and talk to him, and we yapped for literally 4 hours. 4 hours. And I was like, listen, I'm not ready. It was like May or June. It was about this time. I said, I'll come in September. I'll start in September. And that was it. And I've been there ever since. Ever since. So it's been a really great ride. Like, I got to raise my daughter, and I got to be there for everything my daughter did. I helped build the big store that we're in now, and wrote the business plan, and it was really great. Yeah, it was a very big blessing, Sandra. And I will tell you, at the time when we moved into the big store, because he had 3 at one time, and now he just has this one. When we got there and we opened, I had just had my daughter. So 18 years ago, I had my kid. It's gonna be 19 years this year, and I used to have to bring her to work when she got a little older, and when she was like 3 or something, I'd bring her into the new store, and she would ride her tricycle through the store. So she grew up in that store, and now she works every once in a while there. So it's kind of fun. At the beginning, and then he expanded. Yes, Copper. He was a small little health food store. He had 2, one in Ridgefield and one in Cross River, and now he has 1. So it's kind of cool. It's been really cool. It's been a fun ride. All right, so let's get the other ones in now. We got 9 minutes on this. Let's put the other ones in. These look beautiful, and they are cold, cold, cold. All right, 350. Okay, we're good. All right, now let's set the other timer. I actually have 2 timers. Can you believe it? Thanks for my share. What does it smell like? It smells pretty damn good. Oh, Mommy, hi. You said you were going to be a little late, but don't worry. I'll get this up fast. I am almost done. I want to, so this is for my subscribers, and I have never talked about what I want to do for extra stuff, but I will tell you, I've almost uploaded all of the subscriber-only videos in their entirety on YouTube. And okay, great, thanks, Kath. And I want I want to be able to just give you a sheet with all of them on there so you can watch them. So I've been waiting to get them all up, and I'm almost done. I think I have 12. And I think I've missed 1 week since December 2nd was our first subscriber night. It's just water. Okay. What's next? What's the next? So what's next week? What's our next subscriber, Tyler? What's next? I love YouTube videos. Can't wait. Oh, mommy, there's so many up there. You should just jump. If you guys, that's another thing. If you guys haven't subscribed to YouTube, it's no charge. Just jump on. And I'm almost at 1,000 people. And I think to make YouTube like relevant or something, you need like 4,000 hours. Oh, and we're going to start restreaming. I have restreamed. Tyler, I forgot to tell you that. I got restreamed like 10 days ago and I have not started doing that yet. I'm going to restream to YouTube. That'll be fun. So we'll be very busy. Yep, the organic food movement community. What? No money live next week? What does that mean? Like cooking on a budget? Easy meal prepping lunch is Sunday. Vegan baking 6-2. But what's next week? What do you mean no money live? Is that like cooking on a budget? Oh, no Monday live right now. Oh, we don't have one? Let's pick. Let's do a poll. You can't do a poll. Can I try? Do I know how to do it? I'm so stupid. I'm subscribed. I'll have to look at videos on there too. Yeah, please. What is the Wednesday morning? So Wednesday Copper. So here's my dilemma. And you guys got to tell me what to do. HK has asked me to cook with her on Wednesday afternoons. I'm going to try and do 2 in a day. I just don't know if my total being has the energy to do that. So you said you had to do 518 because you had something on 519. Yes, that is true. What's next week? 517. Ooh, am I going to skip a week? I can't skip a week. We need to talk about that. I might have to do a Tuesday. Can we do a Tuesday night sub only? Because I'm catering the 17th, the 18th, then Monday is Memorial Day. I think I need to rest one day. He already does. No, I can't do a Tuesday night? Oh, 5/26 is Memorial. Oh, why can't I do? Oh, I can do the 18th. Yeah, never mind. You're right. Yes, Sarah, that's what we decided. I think that's been working. Do you like that? I think this is good. So now people have been watching the whole time, but they need they need to be subscribing to chat. That works. Are you doing graduations? We do, but we don't really. We're not on site for that. We just make stuff. Incentive, yeah. Hi, Gigi. Did you get your recipes? I feel like I got them to you. I remember Gigi. I like it. Yeah, it actually slowed down the chat a little, which was very helpful. Oh, yay. Okay, good. So Sunday next week, 5/18, and we're skipping Memorial Day and then live on the 27th Tuesday. Yes, that will be much easier for me. That gives me one day to rest, doing nothing, laying on my couch, staring at the wall. I'm sure you guys know that feeling. Who does that? Does anybody like lay on their couch and stare at a wall? Or am I the only human on the planet that does that? Like yesterday, I felt like I did that. Hey, Chef Liz, I sent you a message. Where did you send it? Where did you send that? Oh, me. Good, Castania. Good, Cass. I feel like I don't get to do it very often, but when I do it, I love it. With a large cup of coffee. Yes. Yes. All right, we're waiting. All right, so I have to get all this stuff typed up for you guys. I wanted to put some little stuff in. So you guys saw the way that I did that? Yes, 2 days I'm off, Sunday and Tuesday. Nice. Yay, 2 days I'm off. Yay, you actually said to skip Memorial Day week for the holiday. Yeah, but I don't feel like that's fair because if somebody only has a 4-week or a 1-month sub, then they miss a week. That doesn't seem fair. I would feel bad. You know? I'll feel bad. Next week I'll be like, why did I do that? Memorial Day weekend, I'm going to be like, oh. But I'm not working on Memorial Day. I gave the whole kitchen side. Yeah, we will lose our momentum. We can't do that. Yes, that's what happens. So for those of you who are watching or you're not a sub yet, I'm Chef Liz, and I've been cooking for 40 years. Hi, Madison. And I have been doing this I've been cooking. Oh, I don't know what just flew by my shoulder, but it looked adorable. I love painting. Thank you, CK. Easy meal prep on Sunday. Okay, I could do that. Will I work on Sunday? Oh no, I'm not working Sunday, so that will work out great. Should we do, Tyler, I have an idea. How are you guys for Sunday morning? Thank you for the so hungry, Cheryl. What if we did on the 18th, we started at like 11 Eastern time. Okay, I'll check. I will check. We start like at 11 a.m. and we do like a week meal prep thing. What do you think? And that be the sub only. Because, usually Sunday mornings I go live, but I'm going to be working all day Saturday and we'll be live Saturday night. You like that idea, Rochelle? Now, if I could only get you menus. Turn it into a Q&A with guests. Ooh. 10 a.m. Central, does that work out? Hi, Melissa, thanks for the follow. Whatever fits your schedule, but please post the dates if you can. All right, I will do that. By Wednesday, I'll make a decision. How about that? Did you check if you had any open spots for Saturday? June, I think there is. There is. Yeah, I did good this time, right, Renee? I got the dates posted. I was a little late, but I got them posted. Yeah, what's going to be the theme for 527? Do we have stuff on the list? 1 minute left. Kath is waiting. Let's see how they're doing. Ooh, they popped a little. They look pretty. They smell so good. I think they're going to need a little more time, though. I think they might need a little time. I'm going to probably have to make another kind of scone because the husband is not going to eat either one of these. All right, let me get them out of the oven and let's see what they look like. I love your kitchen. Oh, thank you. Don't be jealous. Just manifest it. Just manifest your kitchen. Every time you're in your kitchen, just start manifesting. Just dream of the kitchen you want to be in, and then somehow you get it. Deanne, message yesterday morning, you get my email to send me the recipes? I thought I did. Did I say I got it? Oh. All right, hold on. Deanne. All right, did you DM me on the app? What is his favorite? Oh, I don't know. Sugar. I manifest everything. I know, me too. My hubby won't either. Mine's meat, potatoes, canned green beans. Me too. Exactly, Renee. That's his thing. It's so funny that you said that. He's going to kill me, but I'm going to tell the story anyway because he has friends that follow and watch me, and they're always like, oh, your wife talked about you. And he comes home, he's like, you were talking about me. So I don't know where I was, but I was making this. I was cooking for like 300 people. We were doing this big event, and I had a minute, and I for some reason I had called him or he called me. Kebabs? You want to do kebabs? I could do that. That's actually the theme of a lot of the catering I'm doing this season. Funny that you say that. Did you hear my dog? Just go. He just did that. So I'm talking to my husband. He goes, yeah, I just made my favorite meal. And I'm like, really? What is it? What's your favorite meal? I don't even know. Is it meatloaf, mashed potatoes, what? And he goes, you know, he's military too. Look at these beautiful scones. Look at these beautiful scones. All right, hold on, let's see. They should be ready. I just want to. Oh, they're ready. Oh, they're so pretty. I mean, if you could eat these right now, how do you know when scones are done? Well, it's sort of like any cake. I'm just sticking a pit, like a thing through them, and it's completely dry. All right, let me get out this. Let me finish that story. So he tells me that he takes ground beef. Where's my rack? He takes ground beef and sautés it, and then he adds like French dressing and canned green beans. I could make. I know they smell. I can't eat these because they're not gluten-free, but they smell delicious. And you see how they're nice and puffed? They look so pretty. They look so pretty. Come on, baby. Oop, that one stuck to the tray. Oh. This isn't going to work. I need metal. Oh, that's. This is Grandma. This is my grandma's. It's going to be 107 this week in San Antonio. That's too hot. It's time to leave. That's just too hot. Oh my goodness, these scones look I want to eat one so bad. Can you smell that? Oh my God. I can smell the orange, that orange zest. Yeah, so I was like, babe, I've cooked all over the world, and that's your favorite meal? At least you couldn't make something like your favorite that I make you? It's all right. That's what makes love go around, right? I think I'm going to have to use my big rack. Let's use my big rack. These are beautiful. They smell so good. I can't even. This is so weird. It must be the sugar on the tray that's doing that. Meal prep. All right. Have not with your mushroom. Yes. I think that sounds good. So I think the sugar is making them stick to the paper, you know, because we did the orange juice. So the other ones are going to be a real pain. Ground beef with macaroni and cheese mixed into it. You know, the box kind. There you go. What happened to our husbands? That's crazy too. Were they in the military? Mine was in the military. I kind of think, I'm starting to believe that the guys in the military eat like this. That's my theory. Is my theory correct? Come on. Boy, these are stubborn on the paper. It's got to be the orange juice that's kind of, you know what? Let's do this. Oh yeah, it's the orange juice. So we are going to solve that problem and just do this. There we go. Now they're on the bed. Yes, he's an army man. Mine too. Mine too is in the army. He was cavalry, but he was in for like 8 years, I think. Oh my God, I can feel these. Yeah, they are so fluffy inside. Look, they're very fluffy. It's so fluffy. All right, how did we do? I think we did good with our scones. Yeah, and the brown sugar. I'm not going to put them on a plate because they look too pretty here. They do look great, don't they? I'm so excited. I'm going to see the gluten-free ones. Those I'm going to eat right in front of you and go, haha, you don't get any. It's so mean. They make mine look like kindergarten. Come on. I bet you yours are beautiful. You know, it's so hard. Nobody invites us for dinner. Nobody ever invites us for dinner. Everybody's afraid, so we're always hosting, which I don't mind at all. It's just funny because I could care less what people serve me. Like, I just want to relax and not have to think about food. You know, I can send you my address and mail me a batch. I know. I did that at Christmas time when I baked cookies. I think I said, okay, the first 3 people that email me get I'll send you cookies. And I did that. I don't remember who got them. I know Cheryl got them and maybe Lisa. I think somebody was like gluten-free or something. It was fun. I did that. They might be worried they do not cook as well as you. Well, clearly, I'm pretty sure that's why, Robin, but I don't care. I'm so grateful to like not be cooking. You got some, right, Cheryl? Yeah. It was fun. I loved doing that. That was kind of fun. I don't want to peel these off. I'm going to wait. Hello. You want to meet? You want to see something? You want to see my dog? This is Loki. He's the little bad boy. He's the runt of the litter. This is Loki. Say hi, Loki. Hi. Say hi, little man. This is Loki. Hi, Jackson. Are you coming to say hi? Here's Jackson. Can you guys see him? He's a little scaredy cat. Hates being on camera. As soon as he sees the camera, he's like, what? I know, they're so cute. All right, we're almost there. Right? We have 2 minutes or 11. They're so adorable. Where's Thor? Thor, whenever you call him, he thinks he's going to eat. He's like the big boy. He's like, he eats everybody's food. 11 minutes we have? All right. I don't know where Thor is. Where's Thor? If you go outside and cause trouble. Oh, here you are, big boy. Come here. Come and say hi to everybody. This is the big boy. He eats everybody's food. They're litter mates, and look how big he is. He eats everybody's food because she's so fat. Yes, this is Thor. They look soft, like little... Oh, yes, these look like biscuits, right? I know, they're so cute. Just ours. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, grandbaby on the way. And daughter calls for everything she thinks is wrong. Aw. Is it her first baby? Oh, that's what we're going to do. I was thinking, what do you guys think about doing like a kids month or kids week or a 2-week kids series? Like everything I do is focused for kids. Because I haven't done any of that yet. And I know so many parents, baby food, making baby food. I got the book because I must have given it away to somebody and they never gave it back. Right? Okay, good. Yeah, you guys like that? And I know like a lot of kids are on the spectrum and there's sensory issues or they have, learning disabilities. I want to cover some of that stuff. Jarring baby food. Yep, we could do that. Yep. Thank you, Tara. Yeah, I was thinking that would be really good. August should be that month. Back to school. Oh, all right. I think too, but I want to cover like baby food, and I really want to cover. I very much want to cover helping families that are going through. Like I know my daughter had 26 serious food sensitivities when she was little. How that happened, I can't tell you. It freaked me out. But I have my second knowledge base in this world. Do puppies sleep in bed with you? Sometimes. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm always afraid of, bugs. But yeah, so sometimes. I do love them, though. They're very amazing and cute. But I do want to cover... helping kids check them. Okay. I do want to cover sort of helping kids that, are on the spectrum and, need some that have food sensitivity issues, or, just are going through that kind of stuff. Because I know for moms, it is very, very stressful, and there's not a lot of good information out there. I don't think these are quite ready. Oh, maybe. Oh, they're ready. These are ready. So I'm thinking, is it a kids month, or I just come up with a bunch of stuff and then when I'm done, we're done? We could do it that way too. Does that look done? I can't tell. I think I'm going to put them in for like 2 more minutes. Actually, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with myself. That's good. I like them. And there are plenty of adults with autism, ADHD, etc., where the things you teach will help. Yes, I think so. Right now, that this whole generation of kids that were on the spectrum are getting older now in the workforce. They're aware, they understand. And I think understanding food for them is very important. I missed the comment. Thank you for the follow, Melanie. So for all of my peeps out there that are just joining us, or how long in the oven? Oh, let's do 3 minutes. Thanks, Kath. I think Copper Queen, weren't you like the very first person who kept me on time? She doesn't see the pinned ones. I can't see the pinned ones. There's like, we can create a form for them to submit their kids' sensitivities. Ooh, that's a good idea. I can't ever see them. We can create, the food sensitivity thing is back. Hi, Carolyn. Thanks for the heart. Thank you. Hello. Hello. I know. Go away. Go lay down. I'll be with you in just a minute. I know. Thor's here. He's like, can I have some food, please, please, please? When can I have food? Okay, so I just want to let me just go back and tell everybody about us again. So if you go to my link tree, you can get to our cookbook, my cookbook, which is, can you do some recipes for kids that don't have red dye? What do you mean that don't have red dye? There's no red dye in my food ever. Hello. Never, ever. So yes, I can, Sarah. That's the whole point here, Sarah. It is food and healing all day long. Like, to me, every ingredient in this scone is 100% organic. So when you eat this, what is that? When you eat this, these past few months I've been slacking. Yeah, that's right, Copper. Come on. But I'm thinking when we first did that, when I first used to come on, I remember you in the morning helping me with timers because I never remembered the timer. I burns a lot of food in my kitchen. Stop it. Behave. So anyway, so you can go to my link tree. There's something for the cookbook is right there. It's called Love by the Ladle. Then we have the Book of Face. You really want to be on there. You have you will get a lot of recipes and a lot of information there. You want to join YouTube because that's where you can see the live videos. Thank you for my club victory, Renee. And then what else? What else do you see? 1 minute left. Okay. YouTube, Book of Face. Oh, my Kitchen Essentials page. There's a lot of information there and stuff that I use a lot, books that I love, supplements that we've talked about, kitchen equipment, all that kind of good stuff. Thank you. Oh, you pinned a comment? Oh, the organic food movement on all platforms. You guys are awesome. We did 200,000 today. That's unbelievable. And we've had a lot of people in our live today. I really am grateful. Thank you very much. It's this is fun for me. Cheryl, level 26. That's crazy. All right, here we go. We are done. What does she say? What does HK say? Wild behavior. All right, here we go. I think these are going to be a little difficult to take off. Let me wipe this. OMG, that smells so good. So good. I don't think I like the cherry juice on top or the chocolate. I think it made them look a little too dark. But they taste really good. So I'm not complaining. But I kind of wish I made orange cranberry. 300,000. Can you imagine the other great stuff? We'll be. You're so funny. Oven off. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Look how pretty. I have to say, I'm very impressed with these scones. I like the texture. So that one, I'm going to also give you, though, I want to give you both recipes and you try them. See what you like better. I look at my emails for tomorrow. I hope I get them soon. I'm excited. Oh, Deanna, or I'm going to, as soon as I get off, I'm going to walk right over there. I'll get off in a minute, and I want to see. There was 2 people that asked me that said that they've been looking. They came off the paper. Yes, they did. But I didn't have sugar on these, remember? It was just a little cherry juice and the chocolate. So it came off a little way easier. Well, you came to the right place, Lorianne. You saw how simple, right? Remember, so the 2 things that you have to do are grate the butter and you're laminating your scones. That was where we put it on the paper and we sort of like gently pressed it, put all our flavors and folded it, spread it out, folded it, spread it out, right? Chef, what was the book for kids that you mentioned some tips ago? You said you let some, oh, I'll show you. I just got it. I'll go get it. There's a couple of books that, if you have, it's a baby food book. Hold on, I'll get it for you. Hold, please. I don't know where, oh, here it is. There's another book I want you guys to look at. There's one, there's also for kids. I know a lot of kids, and what we're finding is that children that are on the spectrum are also have PANDAS, pediatric autoimmune pediatric autoimmune psycho something acquired by strep. And what they're finding is that everything Chef Hands touched turned out so good. Never a doubt in my mind. Thank you, Copper. Thank you. Thank you for the follow, Tanj. Everything. So, and we're also seeing in this community that older, like grandparents, older people who get urinary tract infections are also, and the autoimmune neuropsychiatric disorders. Thank you, Tyler. Yes, I am extremely familiar and very well versed in that disorder. And it's really difficult, and it's very hard to get people to diagnose that. So I have a ton of information for people, and a lot of good information for parents and stuff. Some of it I think we're going to get shut down for, but I'm willing because I think people need to get the information. So yes, so are you familiar with that, Tyler? Do you know somebody that had it? It's there's 5 different doctors don't know what it is. Well, exactly. There's a oh yes, there's a doctor here in my area. We were actually on the board of Epidemic Answers together. That's how I met her, and her name is, oh my goodness. I mean, she travels all over the world. She started as a Dan doctor. No, that's what AI is for. She started as a Dan doctor, and then she was just working with autistic kids, and now she really works with pandas because she's finding that so many children have those strep infections that have changed behavior and all of those things. So this is the Super Baby Food book. It's fabulous. This is what I'm going to work out of and sort of kind of create that for you guys. Strep induced, yeah. And now, Marine, Marnie, you seem versed in this. They're finding, grandmas and grandpas that are in assisted living or whatever are coming down with they get a urinary tract infection, and all of a sudden they have this crazy disorder syndrome. It's really rough. Hi, ER Whittles. I haven't seen you in a long time. Nice to see you. So yeah, just quick. So yeah, it is sad, but I feel like we need people out there talking about that. Sure, Copper. We need people out there talking about it. And I think the more that we talk about it, the more that people get educated and start advocating for stuff. What? Yeah, I do not in any way, Robin, subscribe to that at all. Not even a little bit. I can't, nope, sorry. I don't buy in there at all. Sorry, Robin. That has not been my experience in any way, but I'm not in the medical field, so I'm not a doctor, I'm not an RD, I'm none of those things. I am just a chef who has a lot of information. Oh, okay, good. I thought this was where our love affair was gonna be ending. Yeah, I am not a fan of any of that at all, ever. Oh, good. Oh, thank you. I need to make healthy organic baby food for my mom. She's failing in nutrition, can't chew anymore. Oh, all right. Well, we're gonna get to this. I'm thinking sooner than later. I haven't spent any time on children, and I have a lot of good information. So maybe the scones, don't they look good? I can't believe they're still. I mean, we've been steady at over 200 people all night. I'm so excited, and I'm so grateful that you've all spent all this time with me today. Let's cut open. Should we cut open one of these and see what it looks like? Because I can't eat it. Some gluten-free, but look at that flakiness. No, this one is not a surprise, chef. It does. Oh my God, it smells so good. It's so pretty, right? And can you see the lines of flakiness in that? Can you see that? Robin, I'm gonna try and you want me to try and freeze some of these so you guys can try them this weekend when you come? Deanne, these are gluten-free. I made the same recipe with the 1-to-1 gluten-free flour. Look. Oh my God, I love this. Yeah, they're very soft. Look, this looks really good. I have to tell you, face planting. That's really good. It has, it's crunchy. It's good. I can't say no. to Georgia. Oh my God, this is good. It's too late to eat though. But these are good. I'm going to try them tomorrow and see what happens. We did good. Another fun class in the books. Woo! All right, I'm going to do that. I'm not sure I can hold out till Saturday. I know these are so good. Tyler, and you're leaving on vacation. Otherwise, you would have got a box. So now you're going to have to wait. All right, so we can fix that. We'll help you. I know you guys were like little kids on our little chat, all excited. I hope I did not disappoint. All right, I'll try and get them out very quick. It might be Wednesday night, to be realistic. I have something to do tomorrow night, but I'll try. But for sure, I'm giving you my word, Wednesday night I will do it. You like this live? Thank you, Cass. Oh yeah, don't forget to redeem your points. Irish Heart, thanks for the follow. Don't forget to redeem your points. I will see you guys all. You might see me tomorrow morning. Oh yeah, I think that's a better idea. I kind of like that. All right, I have to have one more little piece because it's too good. Just got your rest. I appreciate everything. Thank you. Thank you, Lizinia, right? Lisina. Eat a whole one. There's no way. I can't do it. This is gluten-free. Can you hear the crunch? It's crunchy. Did I send it to you, June? I'll send you one right now because I gotta go figure out why Deanne has no recipes. And the crunch sold me. The crunch is unbelievable. These don't have as much crunch, but these do. These are crunchy. Let's see what they're like tomorrow. All right, let me go now because maybe I will be able to get this done. There's like 200 people here. Mama, I have not even touched those recipes yet. I will though. Yeah, I'll give you notes on the dairy part, so they're dairy free. You know, the hard part for the dairy free is the buttermilk. That's gonna be the wacky thing. I think how I would do that is I would use the you get a kick out of it. I know, right? What is that cookbook? This cookbook, you want to know? This is, I am a fan, Marnie, of America's Test Kitchen. They also have a magazine called Cooks Illustrated, of which I will brag. I have literally every copy ever written, ever published. Plus, I have bound volumes. And the reason why I like Cooks Illustrated and America's Test Kitchen is because they take no advertising, and all they do is test. They're testing. So every recipe comes with a whole note about why it works. I don't know, Copper. So this is you can find this cookbook on my Kitchen Essentials page, which is on my link tree. The book's unbelievable. I mean, if you guys like to cook and you do not have a subscription for Cooks Illustrated, that is your homework. Get involved with Cooks Illustrated. Their recipes, there's no recipe that you can take from their, like I actually have a subscription to their app. What's PUC? Jesse. No, Queen, I add lemon juice. Vinegar doesn't work. Oh, you have it, Cheryl? You got it? It's a great book. I mean, the only recipe that I didn't like that I've made out of this, and I've probably made 30 or 40. Oh, pick. Please show for pick. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, here. You can find this in on my link tree in my kitchen essentials page. The only recipe that I did not like was the red velvet cupcake. I didn't think that was good at all. But I've made some of the breads in here. I've made dinner rolls. I've made scones. Yeah, their books are, I mean, I have been following, I literally have, since 1982, I have the very first copy of Cooks Illustrated. There's no recipe. I mean, I change things anyway because I'm a chef and that's what I do, but there's never been a recipe that I've made from them besides that cupcake that wasn't good. Yeah, I have a stack of them on my bookcase in my pantry. Tons of them. I mean, 6 a year used to come out. I have them all. And now I've bought all the bound copies. Oh, I'll give you I didn't get to do the scones, so I mean the macaroons, so I'll do them for you. Oh yeah, so good. All right, let me go. Maybe I'll have oh, it's 10 o'clock. I have to go to bed. I'm not gonna be able to do it. I am gonna sit down and find Deanne's email though. I gotta do that. Have a wonderful night. I cannot believe we have 200 people still here. Hi, Maloney. Thank you for the rose. Claim that point. Claim that point. Don't forget. Have a wonderful night. You will probably see me pop up tomorrow unless I'm delirious when I get to work, but I have a lot of cooking to do. So I might just turn the camera on. So make sure you have, turn the bell on so that you can, thank you, Robin. Turn the bell on so you can, get the notification because I'm not going to put a schedule, blah, blah, blah. I can't do all that. Can't do it all. Blessings. Thank you, Kath. All right, Deanna, I'm going to go find you why you do not have it. There was somebody else in here. Can we chat before I leave for vacation? Yes. Please, can we? I have 100,000 ideas in my brain. I'm going to send you my phone number at work. Can you call me tomorrow? I'll be at my desk from like 11 to 3 tomorrow. The rest of the time I'll be in the kitchen. Can I do that? Well, you have to schedule with me. Ha ha ha. My times never work. Oh, don't call during our live. All right. Sweet dreams, my friends. I will see you guys all tomorrow. That is EST for everyone. Yes. Yes. That is true. All right, my friends. I'm falling asleep as I stand here. I will see you guys all in the morning. Maybe. I might go on. Depends on what I walk into in the morning. But I should be there. I think what I have planned for tomorrow, I'm making like chicken cordon bleu, mushroom stroganoff. Wait, chicken cordon bleu, mushroom stroganoff. I'm trying to see the picture of what I was thinking I was making. Thanks for the follows, Anna and Darlene. Go to sleep. I know I have to go to sleep. Can you see? I just completely hit the wall. It's the sugar. Did you see that? I ate that little bite, and it wiped me out. I know I'm making chicken cordon bleu and mushroom stroganoff. That's all I remember. But I know there's a lot more stuff. I made this little note pile on my notes, my kitchen notes. All right, my loves. I gotta go. I'm so tired. You will get these recipes by Wednesday night. You have my word. And the biscuits. And what else did we make yesterday? Oh, and the coconut cream. Good night, Elia. Worry in the morning. All right, I'll worry in the morning. Sweet dreams. All right, I'm going to sign off, even though we have like 200 people on here. Macaroons, I got them. Oh, the lemon coffee cake. All right, got it. Hi, Myra. That is a good book. It's such a good book. America's Test Kitchen. All right, sweet dreams. I'm going. I got to press the button. I'm going to press it. Good night.